Hi singers, I'm so excited because today I am starting to record a series of videos that I'm going to call Music Theory for Singers. A lot of the singers that I work with have maybe played the piano or the saxophone or the clarinet, or maybe they sing in choir. So they can read music and they just sort of do it and we don't really have to talk about it. But a lot of the singers I work with also will be people who maybe have a really great ear, but if they go into a rehearsal setting with a band, let's say, there may be lots of vocab that's being thrown around, or just conversations where they feel kind of like stupid, like I don't know what you're talking about. So what I wanted to do was just start to record really quick, easy videos to help singers kind of get a grasp on the vocab that they're hearing at these rehearsals, what it means. I think it's really important to always be working to grow your musicianship. And I do want to say though, first of all, never underestimate the power of your strengths. So if you're coming and watching this video, you may have really good natural singing ability, you may have great technique, you may have a great ear, you may be very intuitive, so never think that those things don't count. So just never let anybody make you feel insecure, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We all have strengths, we all have weaknesses, and everybody has kind of a different collection. So anyway, with that said, today's video is going to be, again, I'm going to try to keep it short. So it's just going to be on notes, note names, and sharps and flats. Okay, so very simple. And then I will continue to come out with more videos that help to kind of build off of these, okay? So first off, the note names. So every single note has a name, and you'll hear instrumentalists using these names a lot. So for simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna go through starting with the note A. They go in alphabetical order. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it repeats again at A, okay? So if you're playing in a certain key that doesn't start, it's not, A major, which is just one of many keys, one of 12, then the note orders may seem like out of order to you, but as you get used to it, it'll start to make sense. So for instance, on the keyboard, if I don't play any of the black keys, I only play the white keys, then I'm gonna be in the key of C major, which we'll talk about in another video. But if I play only the white keys, it's gonna be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. But they're still in order, if that makes sense. So once you get to F, G, it just starts over at A. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then you go back down, B, oh my gosh, can I say it? I'm gonna have to look at my hands. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, right? Okay, so that's why sometimes the order seems weird. In your head, you're like, why isn't this alphabetical? It's because it kind of repeats on a loop, right? So let's say you're in the key of G, you're gonna start, and it's gonna be G, A, B, C. So it's gonna kind of flip there. These are really just arbitrary names. That's why sometimes it can feel out of order, but just know that it's just on a constant loop, okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing is sharps and flats. So you may already be familiar with this. Basically, sharps means if they say like an F sharp, then you'll take an F and you'll raise it up a half step. So on the piano, it's really easy to see this example because all the black keys would be one of those. So an F sharp would be take an F and go up a half step. One thing to keep in mind is that obviously this black note can also serve as G flat. So if you lower G a half step, you end up with G flat. If you raise F a half step, or F sharp, so that means F sharp and G flat are actually the same note. Okay, so, but that's what they're talking about. So if you ever hear A flat, G sharp, blah, 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 or if they're talking about different chords and all of a sudden they're saying different chords but playing the same chord, it has to do with some of the notes may have different names but may actually be the exact same note. So anyway, note names, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they're just on loop. Sharps means you're going up a half step, flats mean you're going down a half step. So those are just a couple things to get you started on the idea of using some of this vocab, and tune back in again because next but for our next lesson, I'll be talking a little bit about scales and how the different notes and different sharps and flats play into that. So can't wait. See you guys later.